What's up, Warriors? It's Goku. Welcome back to Warriors Orochi 4 Ultimate. I know it has been a very long time, but I kind of wanted to just take a break from the game so I didn't get burnt out on it. And I was feeling that I really was starting to get to that point, so I was like, I'm going to just take a step back, take a break from the game, and then we'll go back into it maybe for some time in Musou May, and it is that time where we can do it. So I'm going to just, right off the bat, I'm going to give you guys the like goal if you want to see some more of it. You guys have crushed it for the Dynasty Warriors 9 videos. Let's see if you can crush it for the Warriors Orochi 4 Ultimate videos, which is going to be a measly 20 likes. I'm pretty sure you all can crush it, especially with this hype video and hype team that we got going on right here. So if all these characters should look very familiar to you, because these are all the final villains in each Warriors Orochi game. Maybe you got some question marks on top of your head, at least for one or two characters, but don't worry, I am here to help you and tell you about them myself. So we'll start from the very beginning. So obviously here on the support side, we have Orochi here. He is the final villain in Warriors Orochi, the very first one. And then we go over to Orochi X, who was the final villain in Warriors Orochi 2 and Warriors Orochi 3. Then we're going to go up here to the main team where we have Kyubi, who was the final boss which was very lackluster by the way, in Warriors Orochi 3 Ultimate. And then we have Hundun over here, who was the final boss in the Gauntlet mode for Warriors Orochi 3 Ultimate. And then we're going to move over here to Odin, actually, and he is the final villain for Warriors Orochi 4. Now we're bringing it over to Zeus, and you probably got a question mark over your head. Why? He is actually the final boss in Infinity Mode if you get all the way up to the final. Now, I know they have the Golden Tower, but I'm going to just go by this one where you go up to the very top of the tower of Infinity Mode, and you have to fight an enlarged Zeus. For some reason, he's enlarged, but he is the final boss at the very top of the tower. And then we have Hades here, who, spoiler alert, is the final boss for Warriors Orochi 4 Ultimate. So I have all the Ultimate bosses here together, and I'm going to hop in here into the battle with Odin at this place. I don't remember what this place is called, but we're going to go right into battle. We're playing on Pandemonium difficulty, of course. And we're going to just see how it goes. So yeah, also got Belto. Hades probably going to be the one I'm playing the most as. I adore Hades in this game. He is amazing. I also don't have his villainous kind of aura yet, or King of the world, or whatever the hell it's called. I'm not sure. But yeah, so we're going to just be doing this. I am very excited to at least play as Hades. Kyubi, she's okay. She's not really super ready for battle. As you can clearly tell, she's not really as powerful as Hades is. And Hundun probably has at least more damage around him, but he's probably not as ready for battle as someone like Hades and Kyubi are. But we're going to try to have them all together. We're going to try to do some things here and there with all of them. I feel like that's very common, that magic weapon with all the demons and everything. What does she have, actually? She has the exact same thing. So this is why I'm not really a super big fan of the magic in this game. Like, a lot of people can have just the same things, and I was really not that happy about it. Like, the unique magic, sure, they can do something, but at the same time, it's like, come on, you could have done something a little bit better here. Like, I remember with Kyubi, you could, like, make, like, duplicates of her or any ally around you, or hell, I think even some, like, enemies as well. Like, I was really looking forward to doing stuff like that, but unfortunately, they decided to give us magic, which I feel is kind of lackluster in this game. Like, yeah, it's OP'd and everything, and it can be cool when you first see it for the first time and everything, but it's kind of just... It's boring after a while. You get kind of bored of it. It's like, all right, let's see what's different with this character. Oh wait, there isn't anything. Obviously, they did a cool feature with this game where you could just have like anyone have any magical weapon or anything, or sacred treasure, whatever the hell you want to call it. But it still didn't really help the fact that this game was a little bit still on the lackluster side with the magic and everything. I just wasn't a huge fan of it. Yeah, I think Hundun's probably the worst one to go up against, or go up with here. Obviously, we're also going to run into a Hundun, but when we have Hades, it's really not going to be a big deal. There's nothing here. I'm just throwing that at nothing. Great. I'm not going to lie. If I was Hades, it would be dead already. I'm just going to say that right now. Oh, damn. All right. Relax. Got to swap over to the OP'd man himself. Who are you hitting? Who's doing that? You? Stupid Nobuyuki Phantom. Ugh! Yeah, so Hades is definitely going to be my go-to guy here. Maybe having him up against Odin, I shouldn't be worried, but at the same time, I slightly am. Hades is already, like, OP'd for me. Like, he's OP'd enough, like, you can actually just keep his square combo going, and he actually will just juggle the crap out of them. You can just continue this if I wasn't, like, freezing them, they would just be stuck in this kind of, like, square loop, like, forever. Oh, I didn't get this guy over here. Oh, it's just a Cyclops. All right. This should finish him off. Oh, it didn't. All right, I wasn't even close to finishing him off. All right. But don't worry, because Hades is OP. Yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy how strong Hades really is in this game. But that's what made me like him. He was really cool to play with. I really did like. I know a lot of people were like, when he was revealed, were bashing him in terms of like how he fights and everything, with like not really his scythe, but just like his fists and everything. I, for one, was like, it looks pretty cool, and I was right. I think he's one of the most fun characters I've ever played in this game. He's definitely one of my hands-down favorites in Warriors Orochi, period. Whenever I play, I'm normally, like, and try to get levels and such, it's normally with Hades. Hades is just that good. He's great. Alright, so, yeah, I don't know how Hundun's weapon is. If he doesn't have, absorption... Oh, he does. Alright, we're good. We can still play with Hundun. Alright, so, yeah, as you can clearly see, he's not doing as much damage. He's not as strong. I don't have his, unique weapon yet. I don't think this is his unique weapon. I know technically this is like the mystic weapons. I kind of wish they brought the mystic weapons back in terms for like everyone, but they only allowed it for like a certain amount of characters. Like I think Orochi X has it, Hundun has it, QB has it, but it's not. But it's like just to make for their 4-star weapon, which I think is kind of dumb. I think they should have just brought back mystic weapons in general and crystal weapons. Now, granted, the crystal weapons are technically a DLC, but I'm not doing that. I'm not paying money for that. They got the unique weapons and the crafted weapons, which I haven't even crafted one single weapon for yet. I'm not even going to lie. I just haven't felt the need to do that grind yet. I feel like that was kind of crazy. And it feels like it's a little bit more of a pain in the ass than it was for, like, Warriors Orochi 3 Ultimate. So I'm kind of just like, eh. I'm sure the payoff's probably pretty decent, but the unique weapons still do their job at the end of the day. Oh, you better back off me, boy. Yeah, they're done already. Alright, now I just gotta wait for them. Is, oh, Yenjian isn't deified. Oh, that's right, he's not deified until the Hades part. So yeah, he's not gonna be deified here. So now we should get like a monster or whatever the hell they're called. Horrors, whatever. I don't even remember what they're called, honestly. Ooh, is that an XP fever? I'll take that. I'm assuming that's what it is. Yeah, I normally grind out with this and some other like things like diligence. Obviously, you can get more XP that way. I don't know if it's like just XP for your character or it's XP in general. And I think there's also wisdom where they drop like XP scrolls. So normally what I would do is use Beltol, wisdom, and diligence, and that levels up a character really fast. Like I probably could max out Hades all the way, but so far I haven't really seen any big perks for doing promotions, so I haven't really cared for it. We'll play a little bit of QB up here. We'll charge our way over with QB with this charge attack here. This will bring it. Yep, there we go. Like I thought her moveset and everything was pretty still good in this game, regardless. But I do really greatly miss her like special abilities and everything. I want to be able to make copies of myself, copies of other people, like for like bodyguards and such. I thought that was like really cool, but then they were like, nah. I was like, all right, cool. I guess we're not doing that anymore. But yeah, she's still crazy. Like, don't sleep on QB. QB is still like a really good character to play with. She's really dope. Her, Hundun, they're still really good, regardless of them kind of getting the back burner on this game. They're still really good. I thoroughly enjoy playing as them still. If I didn't, I wouldn't have them on the team. I'd probably replace them with like Orochi or Odin or something. Zeus I'm okay with. I don't mind Zeus too much, but he's not my favorite on this team, that's for sure. He's good. He's really good, but my favorite god by far is definitely Hades, though. Hades is amazing. Just tossing them around with my tails. Oh, you want these problems? It's undone? All right, let's do this. Bet. 1v1 me, fool. Oh, QB's got this in the bag, too. Yeah, look at you. Weak. Weak. Can't even handle QB. If you can't handle my QB, you can't handle my Hades, bro. Get out of here. So I kind of want to see what her unique magic is, though. I'm not going to lie. So I think, no, the unique magic only takes up one slot, which is kind of silly since it's more powerful than the Musou. But it's whatever. All right, let's see what she's got. She's doing like a black hole. So it took like half her health. That wasn't really that great. I want to see Hundun's though. But I gotta wait for my gauge to get back up. Who are you trying to hit with that? Punch, 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 punch. It's like tail punches. It's fantastic. All right, let's see what Hundun can do. Let's see what this man's got. Well, that was pretty cool, I guess. That was pretty cool. I mean, oh, he flies afterward. He's got his old flying back. Oh, that's actually really cool. I never tried his. Granted, I've never really played with Hundun in this game, but it's cool to see him get his his flying ability back. That's really dope. I'm assuming it's limited though, like in 3 Ultimate, which I understand. This is kind of OP. I'm just abusing Hideyoshi right now. Yo, what? That's pretty dope, actually. I remember back in 3 Ultimate, they kind of just did downward slashes, but you can just juggle the crap out of someone like this. I kind of want to try this on Odin, but I'm pretty sure I'll get bodied by him. Knowing him, he's probably going to have super armor and everything, so it's probably a bad idea, too. Does this slap? I kind of want to keep going until, like, just to see how long this is. Alright, so now we got a horror in here. Did he even hit me? Oh, he's not hitting me. Why is this one, like, stronger than all the others? Alright, so this will stop it. Yeah, I don't really care. Oh, good lord. Alright. I love how I just suck him in a giant freaking horror. Nah. Alright, let's get rid of that. Wraith. Wraiths are probably... No, I still think Griffins are the worst. Griffins by far are the worst. Cyclopses can be very easily handled. Wraiths are kind of annoying because they have range with their magic circles. And then obviously Griffins just shoot ice at you like madmen, and they heat seek onto you. I'm like, come on, bro. Let's get some health back for Hundun before we move on. That's cool though that they at least put that in his unique magic. That's pretty dope, actually. I really did like that. That was really cool. Let's swap back to Hades. I can't even see. That's the problem with playing with Hundun. You can't really see well. He blocks off like so much of your screen. It's crazy. Alright, so let's go take out these guys over here. Hundun, go away. Like, not me, Hundun. Get out of here. Alright, so this should open the gate, if I'm not mistaken. Yep, alright. So yeah, obviously also, Hades has got a lot of like things on here. Like he's got all the attributes, like all the elements and everything. He's broken right now. And Beltol is just amazing. Beltol is perfect for getting XP quickly. You can get that in the challenge mode, by the way, which is pretty handy. I don't know if you can get it anywhere else. Oh, there's Zenji in her Dynasty Warriors 9 outfit. I do like that carries over for AIs as well. I will at least say that. That's really dope. That was a cool feature. Because I was like, oh, crap, all right. No, stop. Ugh. Ugh. All right, so we got that taken care of. That was easy. No problem. So now we gotta, let's take out Hundun over here, actually. He's coming up on us. It was cool to see Hundun get, like, a time to shine, at least for his own mode, which is Pandemonium Mode, or at least his culty. I kind of like mode Slackfield. His final boss. He made up for QB. Very big lackluster final boss. It was just runs away at the end. Like, gotta make sure. Hey, like a cap. I was like, that's stupid. But then Hundun, perfect. God, my good lord. Frame rate just dropped there. All right, so let's So we got all these. I guess these are just nothing but Perseuses. I'm not gonna lie, the story was also pretty decent for 4 Ultimate. Like the base game's 4, kind of boring, like really boring. Honestly, that's probably hands down my least favorite one. 4 Ultimates was pretty interesting though. It's definitely better. It's not like the best one, but it's definitely better. This was I'm not gonna lie, 4 Ultimate was definitely a much needed upgrade. Did it do a lot for it? Not a whole lot, but it definitely did a decent amount. Let's take out this Chaos Origin while we're here. Sure that doesn't happen. Swap over to QB. Do some. Uh-oh. What is that? Is that a Musou? You can't get hit, so I'm assuming that's a Musou. Ooh! Alright, so now we should be able to hit him. Yeah. Okay, he was blocking, but we got him. Alright, QB putting in some work. Alright, QB. I see you. This was probably a mistake. Oh. Oh, I just shot them prematurely. Okay. That actually was for the best, because I'm pretty sure he was going to annihilate me right there. But yeah, QB, I think so far on the team at least, like if I were to rank the 3, Hades for me, like at least for what I have them built up with right now, they're all level 100 at least. I will really say that, and they have like the essential kind of like attributes on their weapons in order to survive. But I would have to say, from 1 to 3 in terms of being my best, Hades. Then number 2 would be QB, and then number 3 definitely has to be Hundun for now, just because I haven't done much with him. I probably should have checked his weapon before this, but I was just like, I want to get this. I want to do this video. It's pretty hype. I'm hyped for it. Let's just hop into it. But let's do some Hundun action. Jesus H Christ! Perseus was in the middle of a move. All right. Oh God, Hundun, you're back. Hi. We'll just breeze through this with Hades. And that's why Hundun shouldn't be played as that much. That's the reason. He gets bodied too easily. Did not expect that. That did a lot of damage to that Cyclops though, damn. But yeah, that wasn't crippling enough to like back out or anything, so we're good. I want Hundun to have his revenge, but at the same time I'm like, nah. Like, if we're going up against generics and everything, I'll let Hundun do that. But when it comes to, like, Perseus's and everything, nah. We're gonna let QB and God, when it comes to Perseus, QB and Hades are gonna be the ones to do that. Sorry, my brain is trying to, like, process, like, words, like, way too quickly. I don't know why. That was a lot of damage there. All right. That was good. I like how I'm getting all this XP as well. I don't know if this is from Beltol or if this is just because I picked up something. I don't remember because it's been a hot minute since I played this game. But yeah, getting Beltol, amazing. Like, you could just grind with one character with this stuff and obviously get a lot of XP for it for, like, your other characters. So you technically don't have to put Beltol, like, on just all the characters in order to level them up. Just, like, put it on one that you enjoy playing with. Do one with a lot of enemies or something. Or even hop into Infinity Mode. Do a tower that does, like... It does, like, just defeat a certain amount of enemies or something like that. And do one that you've clearly already cleared and everything, so you get infinite time and everything. And then just plow through it and get a lot of XP. It's amazing. Look at this. Look at all this XP I'm getting. It's incredible. I love it. Beltol is definitely one of, like, the best, like, attributes to put on a weapon, especially if you're looking to grind. Yeah, it increases the attack of enemies and everything, but does it really matter? Hundun didn't have it. Hundun's just weak, by the way. I will only say that. How come your guys' magic is more powerful than mine? That's crazy. I'm, like, brokenly OP. Who's hitting me? Can you not? Can you don't? Ugh. Yeah, there we go. Are there archers? Oh, there's archers. That's why I'm getting bodied right now. My controller's vibrating from all the damage I'm taking, and I'm like, who's doing this? Who's being so ridiculous? Right, let's do a little bit of Hundun here. We got a Perseus coming up, so we're not going to play as him long. But at least you guys can get some Hundun action in, for those of you who like him. I'll swap back to Hades here. Oh my god, did he do it again? He's doing it again. All right, back away. The lightning is what got me, so I gotta just steer clear. Zeus, how you gonna let Perseus do this? Granted, he's a phantom, but still, how you gonna let him do this? How and why? Alright, let's do this to him, actually. Yeah, that did some damage. I like that. I don't remember. I think I also might have an attribute that increases Hades' Musou. Maybe. I'm not sure. Oh! I'm guessing he was doing yeah, he's doing the magic. I'm gonna tell him by the stance. Yep. I'm not even letting him do it explode. I'm gonna kill him. There we go. That's for the best, though. Another thing that I felt was kind of like slightly lackluster was the lack of diversity in the maps in this game. Like, the maps and everything are dope, especially the Warriors Orochi 4 ones. Like, they had the new ones like these. They were really dope, but I feel like you came over here like so many times. Like, when it came to Warriors Orochi 3, in Warriors Orochi 1 with Koshi Castle and everything, that was like its own stage. It was great. It was like its own final boss kind of place. You come here so many times, it's insane. Like, you come here for one battle, all right. You come here for another battle, all right. And you come here for the Hades battle as well. Granted, he has his own branched out area, but at the end of the day, you come back to this area for the final part of the boss fight. And it's like, that's kind of unfortunate. Like, they didn't really do a lot of like diversity with their maps, because one, they try to like put them all together as one, which I thought was like they try to like mixture like Dynasty Warriors ones and Samurai Warriors ones together, which, don't get me wrong, was a cool idea, and it gave us some pretty interesting maps and everything, but at the end of the day, it was still kind of like, eh. Also, I just noticed, like, the sky in this map, I'm assuming it's not the same as, like, the other ones, because, like, if you look up at the sky in, like, the base games' like, stages, you have, like, oh my god, what is happening here? Good lord. Alright, but yeah, as I was saying, you get to see, like, blue sky, like, temples and everything, and structures. You don't see that here, interestingly enough. Maybe it's because we're in the tree? I guess? I don't know. I don't know how this works. I'm pretty sure we're inside the tree, though. Confirm or deny for me, at your leisure. Let's do some QB. Played a lot of Hades. Unless we run into another, like, non-generic character, then yeah, we're gonna swap back. I like the side saddle she's got going on here. Or the side mount. I got a guy over. Oh, it's a griffin. It's a griffin. It's a wraith. Alright, that shouldn't be too bad, though. Just gotta cancel out that! Punch, 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 punch. And stop him. Go. And punch, 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 punch. And stop. What are you trying to swipe at, fool? Do you not know who I am? I am Kyuubi. The reason Orochi exists, I guess, is because of her, isn't it? Which you'd think someone like that actually would have more of an impact in these stories, like Warriors Orochi 4 and everything. Nah. Granted, she's sealed away forever or something, but still. I kind of wish if they do a Warriors Orochi 5, they kind of go back to like the demons and everything and the mystics. Like, they can keep the gods in here and everything. That's fine. I don't mind that, but I kind of want to go back to like the mystics and, oh, hell no. That will kill me, though. Like, these Cyclopses are easy to kill, but damn, do they have damage. But I kind of want them to, like, redeem Kyuubi, because Kyuubi, I thought, had a lot of potential for a final villain, but she really was kind of lackluster in her story, minus the, seeing Orochi appear again for, like, when he was born and everything from King Long. I thought that was really dope. But, like, the rest of the stages and everything felt really quick and rushed. Uh-oh. It's gonna hide behind here. Don't mind me. We're gonna swap to Hades here. I don't trust this. Griffins and playable or unique officers definitely are gonna get the Hades treatment. Oh god. Alright, archers, relax. No! Oh, that was close. Can you not be flying, please? Get on the ground. I feel like I was about to die there. I actually wasn't paying attention to the Cyclops, but he's about to die. Doesn't matter. He did. He real did. Getting crystals left and right, too. That's amazing. Ugh! I don't know if there's an attribute for crystals. I don't think there is. I think you just got to play like hard difficulties and then just get them by chance. So I guess I'm just getting lucky. Let's see what that... Nothing. Damn it. Oh, wait a second. Hold on. Yeah, watch out for that. Watch out for that shockwave. Let's do this. Show some final boss unity. And Hundun's wing blocking off Hades' face. Alright, we got rid of the Chaos Origin, though, so that's good. Yeah, I'm gonna definitely not swap to QB here, because we got Odin here. Hip to hip. Who's doing that? Oh, it's you! Hundun! How dare you just show up out of the blue? Alright, that was easy. Not bad. Oh, wait, is Odin still alive? Never mind. Oh, now he's dead. Alright, that was easy. Like I said, though, Hades is my most worked on character. He's so much fun. I love Hades so much. I really need to get his other outfit, because I will use his King of the Underworld outfit, or whatever the hell it's called. It's something like that. in a heartbeat. I need to get that, but it's just a matter of me wanting to grind through Infinity Mode, which I really don't want to do. Like, Infinity Mode feels more like a more like tedious grind than Gauntlet Mode does, because with Gauntlet Mode, especially if you get like a certain kind of a formation, you can just use Getaway and then you're there. You're at the escape point and you're done. But at the same time, it's like you can also be able to like grind to try to get certain characters and everything. I thought that was really fun. Yeah, you get them sort of by chance, but at the same time, the RNG was way better in Gauntlet Mode than it was in Infinity Mode to get a character. Granted, I also had to get all the characters as well in Infinity Mode, which is also kind of annoying. I thought, like, it's not that bad. It's not going to be a big deal. Oh, I was hitting the wrong button. I was like, why isn't my horse come to me? I was holding L2 instead of R1 and X. But yeah, like, Infinity Mode was cool when I was first playing it, but then I started getting more into the tedious kind of stuff of it, and I was like, it can get a little boring and drawn out. Alright, so now we gotta head over here, I believe. Alright, bet. Uh-oh! Hell no! Hell no! Stop. Stop it. Don't even touch me with that, you fiend. Alright, whew! That would have been disastrous. That Musou, I don't know how it is in this game, but I'm imagining that Musou is still nutty crazy on damage. Interesting combination of Hanzo, Munenori, and Wang Yi, though. Alright, yeah, we can handle this with QB, no problem. There we go. I think they're all dead. Alright, let's swap over to Hundun, do some more Hundun action. We got a crystal and a weapon. I'm cool with it. I'm liking it. I'm liking it a lot. Yeah, as you can see, he's not even like killing a lot of like soldiers. I definitely need to do more with Hundun. I did a lot of work with Odin. I did a lot of actually no, I didn't. Odin's just broken in general. But I did a lot of work with both Orochis. I did a lot of work with Hades, and obviously I did a lot of work with other of my favorite characters. I'm leveling up every character as I go. But granted, oh hell! But as I mentioned, I'm really not like. I haven't been deep in this game lately. It's been a hot minute. But, yeah. Yeah. I'm going to go over here. Oh, yeah, we're definitely getting rid of that Griffin first. We'll use our Unity magic inside as well. Stop. Oh, it gets rid of the ice? That's broken. I like that. Wait. Stop it, Cyclops. All right, got rid of the Griffin. Got to get rid of the Cyclops now. Hell yeah. I am really glad, though, that they decided, like, let's zoom out whenever they're near, like, a Cyclops or anything big. Thank God they did that, because I would not be able to tell when those guys are hitting, and I probably would die 100 times, because I am not very, what's the word I'm looking for here? Observant. Oh, no. Actually, let's do this. Let's do this. We'll do this. Get rid of that Chaos Origin. Oh, that took out the Griffin. All right. Oh, my God, my frame rate is dropping. Not the recording, the game-wise. Hades, broken, and Hundun's wing's going to get in the way of Hades' face. That's fine. All right, we got rid of the Griffin. Oh, the Griffin's not dead. There we go. Now to get rid of Odin. Easy peasy. We also get an attack buff from this, which is amazing. But yeah, I could literally just keep doing this. If I didn't have ice, I could just keep doing this to his corpse. See? You could just keep him going. Oh, that's Hundun. Okay. Because if any of you remember when I first showed off this, or not this team, but my godly team, where I had like Hades, Zeus, Athena, Ares, Gaia, Odin, and Loki, I think it was. Loki or Perseus. I pretty much annihilated Hundun just by spamming square. Just doing this combo right here. Because that move right with that kick, it keeps them up in the air. If you didn't have ice, it keeps them like up in the air and you could just keep juggling them like that. It's so broken. Hades is a monster. Like, Odin's broken, yes, but Hades is a freak. Both of them are really, like, broken in their own rights, to be honest. But they're both, like, really good. But I think Hades is the more fun, in my personal opinion. Alright, comment section down below. Out of the two final villains that you fought in Warriors Orochi 4 Ultimate, if you did play it, because I know some of you probably don't, or haven't, understandably so. But out of those two, holy shit! Out of those two, who was your favorite to play as? Like I mentioned, for me, mine was Hades. Odin was fun. I thought he was really cool, and I liked his time stop. I was about to say time skip. He is not hit. He does not do this is the stance. He just, it's the world knows the frickin' crap out of you. Thank God, by the way, he can't do that as an enemy NPC. I would probably cry. But yeah, obviously for me, personally, I would say that Odin he's good, but he's not my ideal one. Hades, definitely my ideal guy. He was just great. Am I a little disappointed with how it ended up turning out? With like, I'm sort of happy at the end he like lives and everything. Like maybe that means it's groundwork for another one, which probably means Hades might be another villain, or he comes back as like a redemption arc, like Odin did in this game, and we end up getting like Hades as an ally, like maybe more early on in the game, if they bring back the gods and everything. I don't know if they will, because from the looks of it, they kind of did like a send-off kind of like battle at the very end. Because if you remember, they gave us an extra like battle at the very, very end, and they had like all the gods together and everything, like as a final like hey send-off kind of thing. So I don't know if we'll even see the gods back in this game. If they don't, I don't mind that much. Or maybe they could do what they did with like Hubie and Hundun and Tamamo, like make them like pre-order bonuses, or like make it so we have to like do some like camp upgrades or something. Like here's the thing, this is what I really want to see happen for like the next Warriors Orochi game. I want them to have the same hub world that they did in like Warriors Orochi 3 and 3 Ultimate with like the camp and everything, where you can just walk around and talk to people. I didn't really like the camp in this game at all. It was kind of boring and just bland. But when it came around to like the camp of Warriors Orochi 3 and 3 Ultimate, it was great. I actually just thoroughly enjoyed walking around doing that stuff, having like certain stations for like a weaponsmith, having a station for like where you want to upgrade your people's like friendship and everything. I thought that was really, really cool. But be able to like upgrade, but have the features of like being able to upgrade your camp, while at the same time having that same kind of like camp from Warriors Orochi 3. I think that'd be really dope. And maybe have different, like maybe they could make like the camp like the main menu too. I think that'd be really cool to be able to just like hop in immediately into the camp and like be able to pick like your game mode and everything from that camp hub. I think that'd be amazingly cool. Instead of just going through like, because obviously they try to do something different, but the menus and everything were kind of like boring, and then the Warriors Orochi 4 ones were like just crazy. It was like all over the place, and I did not like it. They definitely fixed it with 4 Ultimate, but 4's was like, God, I hated it. That's why I kind of just stayed away from it. One of the biggest reasons why. Yes, they had like a filter and everything, but it was just so obnoxious going through all that kind of like character selection and everything. The camp sucked. I'm just going to be dead ass with you. The camp sucked ass. I pray to God that this camp doesn't make a return like Warriors Orochi 5, and they do like a return of like the camp of Warriors Orochi 3 and 3 Ultimate. 1s and 2s was okay, but 3s and 3 Ultimates was definitely hands down the best one. But be able to like do that and like traverse like the menus in the camp, I think that'd be amazingly cool. Like walk through the camp, like, hey, you want to do like Gauntlet mode or Infinity mode here? Just walk over here and just talk to this guy. You want to go do something else? Go talk to that guy. You want to go upgrade your people? Go talk to this guy. I think that'd be pretty cool, and it would allow you to like have like maybe a cooler, bigger kind of like camp and everything. Get out of here, Hundun, you third wheel. You're not meant to be here. Hundun really is the third wheel, especially on the team, because I haven't really touched him much. Understandably so. All right, let's end this with Hades. Let's do this. Go into our rage here. Attack! Alright, let's do this. Musou! Let's finish this, Odin. Prepare to die! He's gonna die to that, right? Like, come on, that was a lot of did he have invincibility frames? Okay! Come on! Alright, but yeah, this is I just gotta be careful with Odin. Odin is... Oh, there's a Chaos Origin in here. Wait, is there? Oh, it's reaching him from the outside. Suck my ass. All right, we're going to have to go around. But yeah, I kind of hope if they do a Warriors Orochi 5, they do it kind of like that, and they go back into more of the Mystic and like Demon kind of category. Oh, I didn't take out an Nobunaga here? I thought I did. That was my mistake. Rookie mistake, but we'll take him out now. Is that going to be a problem? You know what? Let's let Hundun have this moment. Hundun, attack! Actually, we'll end it with a Unity attack with Odin. Is he dead? He's not dead. Why not? Now he's gone. Get out of here, Yang Jian, you freaking hog. That's my kill. Alright, so we'll end it with Hades, obviously. Excellent. Undone finishes little flying combo. There we go. All right, let's head back in there. Should be good now. I'm so upset after all that it didn't take out Odin. So he's going to eventually buff up, and he's going to get to his one-shot kind of state. I'm imagining it's coming up here. That or he regenerates his health. Yeah, I think he's going to regenerate his health first, yeah. And then he's going to get buffed out. So we're going to stand back, hold the hand up. He's literally got the Nobunaga energy when he tries to do, like... If you remember those deadlocks with Nobunaga back in the day, he wouldn't, like, use his sword. He would hold out his hand just to block it. And it was, like, really... It was actually a really cool thing. All right, yeah, now he's buffed up and everything, so now we got to be careful. All right, keep him juggled with Hades. Like, look at this man's, like, even with my broken Hades, dude, he's, like, still, like, really strong. He's got resiliency to him. Resiliency is in this man's name. Get back over here. What you doing, Mike? Get back here. Where you going? All right, let's do it. Unity. I think I did it right as he was dead, so I think we got this in the bag. So I think he only revives himself once. I think that should be it. Yep, I think that's it. Let me do... God, my frames. Griffins? Oh, it doesn't matter. It's over. All right. Damn, that was awesome. That was really cool. So, like I said, coming back to this game, it can be fun. I just didn't want to get burnt out on the game. Like, when I did, I still need to do my honest thoughts on this game, don't I? I haven't done that yet. We'll do that probably later this month. I want to do it for Musou May and everything, but it felt good to get back into the game, get the feel for it again, and be able to share some thoughts. But, yeah. So I have some plans in terms of Warriors Orochi. I want to be able to, like, rank my favorite Warriors Orochi games. And from, like, based on, like, the story and the gameplay and everything, from, like, least to best. And then obviously do, probably eventually my honest thoughts on Warriors Orochi 4 as well. And 4 Ultimate. Obviously, I'd probably put them together as one. But yeah, alright guys, so that is going to be the end of the video. If you all did enjoy the return of Warriors Orochi 4 Ultimate and you want to see more of it, like I said, just be sure to hit the like button and get it to 20 likes. That's all you got to do. I'm pretty sure that's easy. Apparently, I'm going to need to up the like goals for Dynasty Warriors 9, but we'll see how it goes for this one at least. Dope! But yeah, so yeah, we'll definitely try to do something like that. If you guys hit that like goal, we'll definitely do more of it, and I'll try to get the Discord's choice video done eventually as well, so we can record that. But yeah, so obviously all that, and like I mentioned down in the comments below, like I said earlier, who was your pick, Odin or Hades? Which one was your favorite to play as? I'm sure a lot of people will probably pick Odin because he was really broken in terms of his time stopping and everything, but honestly, Hades was just monsters. Like, Odin was broken, yes, but Hades was a freak. I loved Hades so much. He was awesome. And then, obviously, if you guys are new to the channel and you like the content that you see, then be sure to hit that sub button. We are trying to hit 1,000 subs before July 12th. Let's see if we can even try to hit it before the end of Musou May. Let's see if we can make it happen. So, all that being said, guys, thank you all very much for watching. I will see you all in the next video. Farewell.